Hey, Mr. Taylor here with you with Rockin' Math. Just wanted to quickly review with you how we write an equation for a line using the table of values. When you're given a problem situation and you might want to create a table or use the information given in a table to create an equation, the first thing you have to do is recall the rules for arithmetic sequence and find the common difference. That's the very first thing you want to do. In this case, we have the information in the table saying that one parent is 20, 2 is 27, 3 is 34, and the cost for 1 is 20, the cost for 2 is 27, and the cost for 3 is 34. The very first thing we want to do is find our common difference. Of course, it's 1 for our input, and 20 from 27 is 7, 27 from 34 is 7. So we have a common difference of 7 for our y, or our output. So we said that we use the actual capital delta letter, Greek letter delta, to say the change in y is divided by the change in x. We also alluded to this being output over input, and we also said that if we are in the graphic mode, this would be our rise or run, or our slope. Okay, slope. Okay. Now, when we look at and create this 7 over 1 or 7, we have to understand that this common difference of 7 is multiplied times the variable, whatever variable you're using to represent x. In this case, I went on and used x. What we don't want to do, and I want to put this in red so you can be explicit, what you don't want to do, you do not have to put 7 times x. You do not have to put 7 parentheses x. Just put that number next to the variable, which is giving you your coefficient. Think about science here. This would be your coefficient for the variable. That means whatever you come up with x, you're going to multiply it times 7. So again, you do not have to put those other symbols. It's just known that 7x means 7 times x. So again, you need to check it to make sure if it works or does not work. I'm down at part 3, and here we had 7, putting in 1 for x. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. So where did we get 20 from? Well, it says that you either add or subtract a number. So here we need to add 13, and 7 times 1 is 7, plus 13 does give us 20. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 13 is 27. And 7 times 3 is 21, plus 13 is 34. So we can come up with the equation here is y is equal to 7x plus 13. Or we could say the cost of the pants, or cost, is equal to 7 times p plus 13. However you might want to label it. And again, if it works, you have your equation. If it does not work, you want to add or subtract to make it work. So right here, I put another one down just to show you exactly what I mean. And by the way, both of these are definitely well, that one is first one. So anyway, let's take a look at the second one. The first one, as you can see, if we said 7 times x plus 13 would give you 0, 13. So it would not be proportional as well. But that's not what we're thinking about right now. Third, the actual second one. If we look at the cost of pants being $0, 0 pants and 20, and then one pair $23.50, 2 at 27, 3 at $30.50. I don't know why I would buy a pair would pay $20 and then get in. Oh, anyway, that's me. Here we will look at subtracting 20 from 350, 23.50, which is gives us a common difference of 350. 23.50 from 27 give us a common difference of 350, and 27 from $30.50 give us a common difference of 350. So again, we go back and we will attach it to x, or your variable, So that'll tell me that y is 3.5x, but that does not give me 20. So what I need to do is determine, well, how do I get 20 if x is 0? So if I put y is equal to 3.5 times 0, I still must add 20 in there. Don't you agree? And here, this was going to give me 0 plus 20, which is eventually going to equal to 20. So this is going to add out for us as well, using the equation y equals 3.5x plus 20. Again, you created this equation. It wasn't given to us. You just used the information, the common difference, the output over input, and you was able to create the actual formula. One thing you do have to understand, this formula is in y is equal to mx plus b format, where m is the coefficient in front of the variable and b is the number that you're adding. In some cases you will have it where b would be 0. So let's just say, for instance, we had y is equal to 8x, and we said 8 times 1 is 8, so it gave us 1, 2, 3, and here, and this will be my x, and this will be my y, and it gave me 8, 16, and 24. So that's just telling me that my common difference here is 8, if you agree. So that's 8x, because here my common difference is 1. So that's 8 over 1, which is just simply 8, but there's no b. So that's telling me that this is going to start at 0. If you feel comfortable, you can put plus 0. But in all reality, you do not, because just y is equal to 8x is good enough when you are whatever the coefficient is in front of the variable. You do not have to, but if it makes you feel good, just go right ahead and do that. Well, a quick little review on what we need to do as far as our getting ready for this CA, and also getting ready for our class tests.